Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M4A3E8. It's a tier 6 American medium tank. It's located on the northeast corner of Province, and this one is under the command of SlyMeerkat. And yes, he's got 2 marks of excellence on this barrel, and he's working on his 3rd. Let's see how he gets on. Game on. This is the most widely produced version of the Sherman, or the M4. It actually had a 4 GAA V8 engine, 32 valves, double overhead camshaft, 18.1 litres and 500 brake horsepower. Now, it was armed with a 76mm main gun. It was capable with standard ammo of doing 115 alpha, 128mm pen, but because he's marking it, he's using premium ammo, which does 177mm pen, and he's already penetrated the Leopard and the T-34, and he's trying to go the other ones as well. The fire rate is impressive. 3.16 seconds is the standard reload. You can see that SlyMeerkat's got it down to 2.51, and he needs to get that down because obviously he's trying to mark this. He's trying to get his 3rd mark. He's working as hard as he can, and he's knocked a second off the reload time. Oh, that was close. He almost got his opposite number on the enemy team there. He's using the cover. Nice, he got a pen there. Oh, a shell hit only a few moments away from him. You can see there on the mark on the rock where the shell actually impacted the rock. Somebody fired at him. Okay, M10, he should be able to pen that guy. In fact, he does. He gets a lovely pen there. And that guy's out the game. That's his 1st kill. Now, the actual real name to this tank was the M4A3 brackets 76 close brackets W, and that's because it actually had the 76mm gun rather than 75s that the original M4s were installed with. This had the high velocity gun, which was much more capable of damaging Tiger tanks than any German tanks in general. And in fact, actually, the tank you see in Fury was an M4A3E8. But of course, they called it Fury and it had the Fury markings. Oh, now he just got hit in return by the other E8. Now, he's not going to come out of this cover for the moment because what he wants to do is try and work this corner. The enemy can't get shots on him very easily unless it's that E8. And the E8 seems to be shooting at the guys behind us as well. Okay, there is another target up there. It's a Jackson. He's going to take that. He needs the damage. He's maximising his damage. The Stugs decided to shoot from this position. And we can't really block him. So at this moment, you can see he's trying to work this corner whilst allowing the Stug to get the shots. In fact, the Stug did get a kill there. He took out the KB1. Oh, we took a 90mm round there from the Jackson. That's not good. So we're going to have to stay here for the moment. The Stug is the one who's probably going to end up getting hit by the Jackson in return. Okay, we might have to barge past this Stug to get at the Easy 8. We need the hit points, Sunshine. There he is. Okay. Well, the Stug is getting in the way now, so we're going to have to push him. Using the rock for cover. The Easy 8 went down to our Cromwell instead. Now, we can't see where that Jackson is at the moment, but we know he's over there. In fact, now we can see him. Okay, so using the bush mechanic, we can't get a shot. He's using the rock for cover, so we might as well make our move. There's a T-34-85 up on the hill. The Jackson's under pressure. He's being hit from behind. So now we can go after the T-34-85M. And, oh, we've got an M6 as well. So we'll just keep pumping shells into these guys because we need the 3rd mark. That's a kill. 2nd kill. The bad news is the Jackson's still alive. The good news is we killed another... Well, we've got another tank, so we haven't got the... we didn't get the kill on the T-34-85. That went to somebody else. But there is a T1 Heavy up here, and we can easily take him out. If only we can get rid of this Jackson. Oh, he missed with that shot, but he can go for this one. Gets a pen. The Jackson realizes he's in trouble. He's trying to get cover, but he can't. And that's a kill. 3 kills, and that was the most important kill of the game because that Jackson could really hammer us. if he got his 90mm gun. Listen, now we can tear this T1 heavy to part. He goes down. It was Owen Enraged who got the kill there. He's the one in the Hellcat. And I think he's going for the Fury as well, which is another E8, as I said. It's basically just the a named version, and he gets the kill, and that's the last kill of the game for SlyMeerkat. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for SlyMeerkat in the M4A3E8 Sherman, the Easy 8. He got his third mark of excellence out of that game. Yes, he did enough damage to get his average up, and now he's got his third mark. He also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. And a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. He also picked up a patrol duty in that game because he spotted more enemy tanks. And he actually spotted at least 6 enemy tanks, and being the only one spotting them whilst they were being damaged. And he got the scout as well for being the first one to spot at least 9 enemy vehicles. And he actually spotted 11 in that game. So by going down that path right away at the start, he not only spotted the enemy tanks that were coming over to our side of the map, he spotted the enemy tanks that were going over the other side of the map at the same time. So it was a very smart move. And if you're a light tank driver, that's something you might want to consider in future games, because if you get your tank in the right position at the right time, you will spot a lot of the enemy tanks and your own, and the ones that come over our side, and end up with the scout medal. Anyway, his win rate that game was 8,156, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the high damage in the game. Actually, that went to Owen Enraged, and our famous, he is actually famous because he streams on Twitch TV. I frequently watch him on Twitch TV. He's actually a very good player, and he was in the Hellcat in this one. He picked up a Confederate and 2,109 hit points. It wasn't enough for a high caliber, wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, but he did get the highest damage in the game overall. Second highest damage in the game went to SlyMeerkat with 1,989. He wasn't that far behind, was he? And of course, he got the patrol duty and scout. And the third highest damage in the game goes to the Cromwell, 1,497 hit points of damage. The Stug, who got in the way at one point, got a Confederate as well. He got 1,302 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was, yes, SlyMeerkat. He got 4 kills in that game. 3 kills went to the Cromwell, and 2 kills went to the Stug 3 Aslains, as well as the M6, the MT25, and the T34 on the enemy team. And the T34 picked up a Leather Slayer's medal in that game, so every tank that he killed was at least 1 tier higher than his. The KV1 also got a cool-headed. When it came to base XP, Sly got that one, so he's got 2 out of 3 in the columns. 1,460 went to Sly, 865 goes to Owen Enraged, 666 went to the Cromwell. He fired 35 rounds in that game, 26 direct hits and 18 penetrations, and 1,989 hit points of damage, of which 315 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits from the enemy, 4 penetration shots, and most of them actually came from the enemy Easy 8. 1 did come from that Jackson across the valley, and of course that was a real problem because that was a 90mm round. The one that came from the Easy 8 was a 76mm round. Obviously, just he hit him twice actually. It obviously did less damage. In fact, actually, I think he hit him 3 times. Anyway, he got 11 vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, 2,506 hit points of spotting assist in that game. Now, despite the fact that he got 52,695 credits for the actual battle and 26,348 from personal reserves, he actually made a loss on the game because most of the ammo, all of the ammo he fired was premium rounds. And yes, it was very expensive, but he needed those premium rounds to get it marked. 42,510 credits lost for the game. But of course, from now on, he doesn't need to use premium ammo. He can switch back to have a mixture of premium and standard and make a profit on this vehicle. But you have to fire those premium rounds if you want to make sure that you get the damage. Because after all, well, when you're trying to mark it and you need as much damage as you can get. And so that means that you need to get as much penetration as you can on the enemy. 2190 XP as well. So congratulations there to SlyMeerkat on getting yet another third mark. Yes, I do have other tanks which other replays which SlyMeerkat sent me where he's got third marks, and I will get them done. You can see he's now actually joined SKIL's clan as well. He's in SKIL1. So obviously SKIL actually recognizes him as a very good player as well. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.